Butt fumble. So the passing of Jim Marshall of the Vikings had us talking about him and his famous play where he ran the wrong way, which what website did this? The worst plays, and it was the 5th worst play of all time?
NFL Films did a top 10 worst plays of all time, and Jim Marshall's running the wrong way play was number 5.
All right.
So there are 4 better. The butt fumble is number 4.
Okay.
So the butt fumble is one of the 4 that are worst.
Makes sense. Butt fumble is 4.
So I've got the whole list here. So
hold on. Other guesses.
Yeah, go ahead.
I already said I want Leon Lett Thanksgiving against Miami.
So Leon Lett is on the list twice, but it's at number 9 and number 8. Number 9, the Super Bowl play where he gets run down by Beebe. That's number 9, and then the Thanksgiving play is number 8. The Thanksgiving play should have been number 1.
Yes, the game was over.
The game was over. The camera pans from a celebrating Jerry Jones on the sidelines to confusion to, the Dolphins are standing with the football in the end zone.
Yeah. That one.
How's that game snowing, by the way?
Yeah, it snowed in Dallas.
Snowed in Dallas.
Yep.
And they were playing outdoors, I guess, at that point?
No, there's a hole in the roof.
There was?
The old stadium, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know there was a hole in the old...
The old Dallas stadium had a hole, by a hole in the roof. It was, open air.
Kind of like what the Bills are about to have?
Kind of, except
closer to
I
it?
want to say Texas Stadium.
The hole was smaller than what the Bills is going to be?
Yes. Look up Texas Stadium.
I'm looking right now.
Hole in the roof, and the
the
joke was that there was a hole in the roof so God could watch his favorite team. That's what they used to say.
Oh, okay. Sure. I've heard that.
But yeah, that was a covered stadium with a very...
Interesting.
Not exactly small, but...
Was it retractable?
No, it was just open.
Okay.
So it snowed.
Very strange.
In Dallas on Thanksgiving.
Because when I see that play, of course, he's sliding into the snow like a madman for no reason whatsoever. Yeah. Those are 2 of them.
So, okay, worst plays in NFL history. I want to give an honorable mention somewhere. I don't exactly know all the details, but that fake punt that the Patriots ran against the Colts, or the Colts ran against the Patriots.
Yeah.
It's in Indy.
NFL Films labels it Griff Whalen's gaff.
Okay.
That's number 6.
Jeez.
As the worst play of all time.
But
that one also has a good case for being number 1 because what is the design of the play?
I don't know.
Like it doesn't make any sense for what you're even trying. Leon Lett is at least he's trying to make a play. He sees a loose ball and he's going for it.
Yeah.
I don't know what the Colts were trying to do.
What's the worst play in NFL history? Is this gettable? Is this one way? You can tell me something from like the 30s?
I think no. It's gettable, but you're gonna go. That's not number 1. It's number 1 maybe because of when it happened, more than how bad the play is itself. It's a bad play.
Okay, so like the Super Bowl.
It's a Super Bowl play.
Is it? There's a Colts tight end that drops a Super Bowl drops a pass.
I don't have that in here.
John Mackey drop a pass.
When's that?
Super Bowl 13.
Yeah.
Oh, bless his heart. He's got to be the sickest man in America.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. So that's not there.
That's not on this list.
So
Super Bowl.
The worst play was a Super Bowl. I'm going to say when the snap went over Manning's head. No?
Early in that Super Bowl against Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't going to be Kevin Dyson 1 yard short against the Rams.
Nope.
Okay, just making sure.
Is it Leon Lett?
Nope. We already did that one.
Oh, sorry.
Number 9.
The worst play in NFL history that they would put in a Super Bowl.
Yep.
Oh, Garrow's gaff.
Nope.
Who?
Garrow Yepremian. He was a kicker.
Right.
Garrow's gaff.
When he tried to throw the ball?
Yeah.
I got to look that up. That sounds fun.
Oh, you've never seen that?
I'm sure I have, but
Washington
it's not coming off the top of my head.
Does it involve a running back fumbling?
Nope.
Okay, good. I didn't even
It's more about a decision to do something.
Seattle throwing the ball at the 1?
You know what? All right, fine. Yes.
Seattle throwing the ball at the 1 yard line.
Is the worst play in NFL history?
Yes.
I kind of agree with that.
I'll allow it.
Really?
Yes.
I'm surprised. I mean, it's a bad decision.
It's about as mad as I've been about sports. It's way up there. Can you imagine? Just imagine for a moment that's this year and that's the Bills. Imagine for a single solitary second that the Bills do that.
I just started shaking.
Now Seattle had won the Super Bowl the year before.
Yeah.
So
little better there.
That takes a little sting off it. Imagine you had not won a Super Bowl and you're 1 yard away and you do that.
All right.
Imagine for 1 second that happens and Josh gets picked off on the 1.
Mm-hmm. They Ooh. Isn't the story that Wilson wanted his moment? Wilson wanted his moment, or that Carroll wanted Wilson to have his moment?
I have no idea.
I've read somewhere, maybe it wasn't directly from the team, maybe someone just, hypothetically speaking or something, but that what went into that is that they wanted Wilson to have his crowning moment, and that played into why they threw it. And when you think of Josh... See, the thing, though, that's good about Josh is you can have Josh have his moment in that spot and still not throw the football. Because what are you calling on that play? Well, they're probably calling a sneak.
Yes.
But if the let's say the tush push has been outlawed, then what are you doing? You're probably having Josh run a QB power at the 1 yard line. You're not throwing it. I don't think.
So that's one. What are 2 and 3?
Number 2 is Ernest Biner's fumble.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Browns.
Yep, he kind of fumbles over nothing.
Yep.
And does that set up the drive? Or is it a little different?
That was the year after the drive.
Year after the drive. That's the
fumble, really?
Right?
That's called the fumble, which was the 87.
That's right. Is the drive, and then the next year is the fumble.
Yes. And then number 3 is the miracle at the Meadowlands.
Okay, yeah.
Herm Edwards picking up a fumble.
Joe Pisarcik, is that his name? Fumbles.
Yeah.
That's when teams started to kneel.
Yeah, they could have just kneeled the football out. And then the other plays outside the top 10 that you missed. You did say this. Garrow's gaff is number 10. And then number 7 is not known enough play that I think is the most incredible play of all time. The Saints against the Jaguars in the late 90s.
The extra point that got missed?
Yes, they're throwing the ball around. They're lateraling it. They've got 60 yards to go. They've got to score. They throw a lateral to Horn.
It's a miracle.
Jim Horn.
When I was growing up, we called that play the West Coast Weave.
The what? That play?
Yeah, when you're is that only...
When you're just lateraling the ball around and...
Yeah, I don't know if that's something that my friends and I had.
Okay.
But it was called the West Coast Weave. That's because you're always going in and out, back and forth, pitching it back. What did you guys call that? Sometimes we do this where when you were growing up, we didn't all have the internet. We didn't all have everybody calling things the same thing.
Is that the Kill Stanford play?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was referred
that's
to
what we would have
as like a West Coast Weave.
Yeah, that's what we would have called it. Kill Stanford. Yeah.
Kill Stanford?
Kill Stanford. Yeah.
All right. I've never heard that before.
That's definitely what we called it. I don't know. Yeah, like anything with a lateral. I think we
tons of laterals, desperate last minute.
Kill Stanford.
Kill Stanford.
So they score on that, and then John Carney misses a 19-yard extra point
that's tough.
To tie the game. And it's a great call. It's one of the great calls of all time, I think, where he's lining up the extra point. He misses it, and the color guy just goes, "No!"
He missed it.
Screaming into the mic. And that's your top 10.
All right.
Worst plays ever. No Bills plays on here.
Do you have a... ready in the chamber.
Ronnie Harmon could have been on here, right? I mean,
right.
He drops an easy touchdown that would have won a playoff game. Wide right, I guess, could have been on here, but I think it's very different.
That's just it's just a missed kick.
A long kick too for the time and for the kicker. So
worst play in Bills history for me. It's like Trent throwing the ball out of bounds running out of bounds on 4th down against Miami in the opener.
That one's really bad.
I'll have to go to the box score on that.
Oh, worst play in Bills history is absolutely Nathan Peterman on a Hail Mary taking off 55 yards away from the end zone.
He did run. That's that.
He's got a Hail Mary with zeros on the clock at halftime. Everyone is standing waiting for him to throw it, and he decides to take off.
Yeah, it was...
with 60 yards to go. It's incredible.